So a viewer from Woodbury wants to know what's happening at the legislature with programs for student debt. This viewer notes that there's a bill in the House giving a $5,000 tax credit toward student loans and wonders whether or not that might pass. Anybody want student debt? Who wants to talk about that?
Well, we certainly know it's an issue. Student debt, once they have gone through college, it's keeping those students from buying houses and buying cars after they leave college. And so it is a burden that we have to face. And there are probably a half a dozen solutions on the table, anywhere from pilot programs that would provide those first 2 years of college free, to the tax credit idea. So there are, or even letting them renegotiate their loans to lower interest. If we have a mortgage on our house and we can get it at a lower interest, we're allowed to refinance that. And so those are the kinds of ideas floating around. Again, every single one of them costs money, including the tax credit. And so the question is what's affordable this year. But I believe it's just a recognized critical issue for.
Well, and I think we have sort of a systemic issue also here. I've had a couple children that have gone through the college process in what I'd say somewhat the traditional way. They approach a four-year college. They go in, they do the FAFSA. This is how much we have to pay. This is what they get in grants. This is what they get in loans. And the loan number to someone who's 18 or 19 years old might look big, but it's just a number. Why? Because they don't have to address it until the future. And then, of course, like with my oldest son, I said, you'll all be sitting around some restaurant right before graduation laughing at how big your student loan debt is. And it's not so funny about 6 months later. And so, while I think we can address how to handle the debts that are there, I would also like to see students discuss the approaches that they take to education. I really believe that there is a role for some people to go to a four-year college, get a degree. My oldest son did that in engineering, okay? But that's not necessarily for everyone. And I think we are telling students now, go to the four-year college first and then decide if it works for you and then go somewhere else. The worst case scenario is when I see a kid that's been in for a year or two, has $20,000 of student loan debt, $20,000, $30,000, and they aren't going to school anymore. And now they're working at a lower-end paying job, and now they're really in a pickle. You get back to counselors in the schools and what have you, I'd really like to see the people that really helped me the most with my educational path said, this is the big picture, what do you want to accomplish, where do you want to go? I think we need to do more of that when people enter into college.
And some students have figured out a few things. I've had pre-med students who have told me, we went to two-year colleges to do all our prerequisites because they can get those credits for far less.
Yes.
And then they transfer into a pre-med program.
Or PSEOs.
Yes. So I think there are, some students have figured out ways to hold down the costs, but it is a burden.
I want to just talk a little bit about a bill that Senator Bonhoeff has brought forward. I've been working with her on it for a couple of years. It's modeled after the German apprenticeship program. It's not certainly for everybody, but certainly for people more so leading in the technical sort of vein. It's a great bill. It's very new, very much in its infancy, but it really allows a person to go to school, go to college to get a stipend to do that, but also then at the same time work within a business and get paid for that and accomplish their certificate. And that I think is a wonderful way for certain individuals to be able to go forward in life and have a productive career at far less the financial costs.
Two comments. One, generational change. In 1968, a student working at the minimum wage at the time had to work 6 2/3 hours during the school year in order to pay off the tuition and fees at University of Minnesota. By 2010, same student working at minimum wage of 2010 would have to work 44 hours. In other words, 6 hours to pay for tuition in the 1960s, 44 hours to pay for tuition in 2010. Students are, even when they're trying these creative things, PSEO and other things, we're saddling this generation different than our generation faced. And that's not fair to them. And some of that is just because lack of support for it. Some of it is, I'm really frustrated at the university with all this athletic positions where we have people now with a $7 million buyout if we get a new coach. That's obscene salaries for these things. And I think we have to recognize that we're using higher education sports stuff at the university, and it's not just the U of M, it's across the country. We've thrown everything out of proportion, and that's dollars that should be going to student learning, not to paying athletic directors who we end up firing or buying out contracts, and coaches. I think investing in sports in higher education is important to do some of it, but the salary stuff has just gone out of whack.
Any other thoughts? I think the university's response to that would be is that it's all self-funded from receipts and other sources.
It isn't.
It is not.
All right. Well, we'll have them on. We'll have that discussion. So
Have the regents on.
You have the regents on. We had a regent on here about a year ago. It was actually did a really nice job. I recommend that program to people. All right.